and today's session is basically on file handling only. So today we'll wind up with file handling and all the features. So we just have a revision what we have covered in the last session, and immediately we'll move for today's demonstration. So I think we have winded up till this file system. Okay. Now what we have, just a revision for 1 minute, and then we'll move for the content. Okay. So as far as the file system is concerned, we have already started with uh, FS, that is your implementation of global object, just like required. And with this required, we have started with using ready-made, what you call as a module, that is nothing but your FS, that is a file system. Because if one is understand, then we can go into detail about the others also. So in Node.js, we have already seen how to install. First thing, that how to install a NPS. We have seen the keyword like NPS install. We have also discussed on how to uninstall the modules from your system. As far as the installation, we have talked about the global installation and the local installation. Both we have covered by adding this -g or without -g. Then to search whether it has been installed on your system or not, just you can use this search and express, and it will be searching you whether the modules are installed on your system or not. And we have started implementing this Node.js file system, that is FS, in the previous session, and where we have gone into the detail, just like this required FS. We have gone for displaying the content in synchronous and asynchronous way in the previous session. Then we have gone how to open a file, and we have also talked about the different parameters which are required for opening a file, whether it is a path, whether it is a flag, a mode, or a callback. Callback is nothing but a function where we are dealing with the errors and the data. So whenever we are opening a file, we need to open in the perfect flag order only. So whatever flags are there, we have already discussed in the previous session, that is R, R plus, RS, all we have seen in the previous session. Then we have gone for the examples where we have displayed the contents in asynchronous. This is nothing but an asynchronous way of opening a file. We have also gone into detail, that is nothing but a file information, how we can retrieve the file information using the stats, stat as a function and stats as the object. So stat function and stat objects, stats object. So we have seen the examples how we can get retrieve the information of your file. And we have entered into writing the content into the file. So the examples were, we have demonstrated the how to write into a file and what all functions, whenever we are talking about the function of writing, so what all parameters are required for the content to be added into your file. So see, we have seen the path, the data, the options, and the callback functions. And here we have seen how this is written by using a write file function with first parameter, that is the text content, and how we are reading the content that we have seen in the previous session. Same way for the reading also, we have gone into detail the different parameters which are required for reading the content, whether it is the date, open file, a buffer, outset, from where to start, a length, where to start, a position, and a callback function. So this we have in a previous session, and then after that we were at the end of that of the session, that is how to close a file. So today we'll go for reading. I think so. In our session, we have we'll see how what all examples we have covered. The file last one we have covered, that was main write, that is how to write a file and get a displayed content. So in today's session, we'll continue with this part only. So reading we have covered. Then write operations we have covered. So write is already covered in the session. Now we'll go for reading the content. So the read function again, just like write. So reading a file is again a most important thing that you have to cover here over here. So whenever you are reading a file, again, the object, that is FD, that is a file system open object, is required as the first parameter. Second one, whenever we are reading, the buffers is required, and that is in the format of bytes. Then offset is nothing but is a buffer to start to write as. Okay, so from where we have to start, that is nothing but an offset. Length is nothing but the integer that will be specifying the number of bytes to be read. So how much byte it should read from your file. Position is an integer specifying where to begin to read the file. The position is null. data will be read from the current file position. If you want to read the file from the start position, you have to provide a null value at the position because it will be starting at the 0th position of your file reading. So this is one more important thing, that is position from where you want to read the content. And callback is nothing but a function which will get a 3 parameters over here. Now see, there are as far as the read write was concerned, write callback function was very simple. That is just writing a file, and we have only path, data, options, and callback. But whenever we are reading, it is more detailed. So we have a callback function, and the callback function will be with 3 parameters. One is error, if there is error in reading a file. Second one, the read byte read object and the buffer. So you have to keep in mind, whenever you are talking or working with reading a file, you have to very much specified with this type of options. So as far as number is concerned, these are the 6 parameters you have to pass whenever you are reading a file, and these 6 parameters are used in this fs.read. Okay. Now we'll go for one simple example where we'll be reading this input.txt file in a very systematic way. We'll not use directly read file. We will be opening a file, and then after that opening a file, we will be reading the content which are added into that file. So this is the one simple example we will be demonstrating over here, and we'll go into detail what all code we have written into this. So I have copied the code and I'm opening this one. So this was main write. So I will be adding a main read. So new file being created, that is main read demo. I think so we have covered, but still one more example I want to take of reading the file. So this is opened. 1 second, and I'm pasting over here. Okay. I'm saving the file. And whenever I'm saving, the colors will be changing. Whenever it has been saved in your Node.js studio, so that means that the colors will be changing. So now it is actually being saved in your system. Now here what we have done in whenever we are reading, it's most important, that is we have to start this fs. If it is not there, the program will never. So first you have to do is that you have to import the modules which are required, and for that importing you are using this required, and you are creating object name as fs. Now buffer reader, we want to read a buffer, so this is that. Then will be displaying something on a console screen, that is getting to open the existing file. Now I am opening this file, that is input.txt file, which is already present over here. So I have written something into this input.txt file, and this I want to read and display on the screen. So this is how it will be there. Now first operations you have to do is that you have to open a file, and already we have covered this, how to open a file, that is input.txt file. And for the syntax is very simple. The first parameter, the option, the name of the function is open, which we have to use with fs. Fs is nothing but a file system. Ready-made all features will be there. Now this is the open function which is present into this fs. Now you have to pass a parameter and get your work done. Now input.txt is the name of a file that will be inputted over here. Read r plus will be reading and writing the file. So r plus is nothing but reading and writing. Now program is just a reading, so you can use just read, no issue, but you can use the write also. So if you want to display something, so function will be there. This is not called as a callback function with error type because it is callback. So we have to report the errors which are generated over there, and then the object which is created after opening. So as soon as the file is opened, the object will be created. That is the name of the code as an empty. If it is not created, the error part will be executed. Now, if error is executed, we need to handle this error by displaying some appropriate message that will be displayed. And then if this object is created, automatically the next 2 lines will be getting executed. This is the 2 things we will be doing over here. Now, after this, we will be opening this file code as an fs.read. And now here we are reading this content. The first one, the object you have created, that is fd. This means this is nothing but indirectly it is input.txt. Once the file is open, then only the object is created. The fd will be opened. Second parameter is a buffer. Now here we have created a buffer object variable with new buffer and with size as 1024. 0. What is that 0? Again, we will be specifying what is that 0. This is the offset. So each and every character will be specifying this is an integer, because here what we have said, offset is this is an offset of the buffer to start writing at. Okay, so from where it should be reading the content. So zeroth means the initial start. कहाँ तक आपको रीड करना है, इज नथिंग बट अ बफर डॉट लेंथ, जितना आपके पास कंटेंट है उतना सबको रीड करना है. फ्रॉम वेयर यू वांट टू रीड, अगेन फ्रॉम स्टार्ट you can give a null value, so this means it is null value. And then after that, if it's there is an error, if there is an error, that will be executing in the appropriate message. If the error is not there, the whole data will be stored into the bytes. So after that, what you have to do is that you have to retrieve the data which is stored in the bytes, and you have to display it. So for that purpose, it's very simple. You can go for log on, log bytes. So ये सिर्फ नंबर दिखाएगा, because this is always a number. उसके अंदर का डेटा अगर हमें चाहिए तो you need to convert it into a string. So how to convert it into string? If the byte is greater than 0, this means there is something which is there in the file. अगर उसके पास कुछ डेटा तो जाके ये पार्ट वाले को एग्जीक्यूट होगा. So that is nothing but a console.log that will be displaying buffer.slice function will be starting slicing the content from 0 in the format of bytes, and it will be converting into the string. So why this slice function is used? Because we cannot retrieve the whole data because we are on internet. So slicing will be done, individual data will be converted, and then after that it will be directly sent to the console. So it is a very fast execution. We don't find how much time it will require, but the whole data which is stored in the input.txt will be getting displayed on your console because of this function, that is console.log, and using toString function. Now I'm going to check this, run this program. So node space, the name of my file is main read demo. So I will be writing as main read ka IR the uppercase mein hai, and this is a read.demo, and I'm pressing enter. So whatever I have written into this file called as input.txt will be get retrieved. The file will be opened, and then after that the size will be specified, that is 61 bytes, because we have used this one. तो यहाँ पर हमने दिखाया है कि ये console.bytes. So read byte will be reading the file, and it will be specifying that it has 61 bytes, and individual line will be displayed by using toString, that is simple, easy learning, hi, hello, welcome, IBA node session, because same thing we have entered over here. So that is nothing but reading a file. Is it clear to everybody? We need to open a file, and after opening a file, you need to close the file. ध्यान में रखना है, open a file is not yet stopped. ये पूरा कोड आपने इसके अंदर ही दिखा है. Because see, this is the whole line which is specifying that I have not closed anywhere. So this is actually what we call as an anonymous way of writing a function into Node.js. Is it clear to everybody how to read the content, how to first open the file, and after opening a file, how to read the content of the file? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, I want to reply. Yes or no? Am I audible to everybody? माझा आवाज येतो सर्वांना? Okay.
Yes, sir.
सर्वांना? Okay. Now we'll go for another operations like reading we have completed. Now we will be going for closing the file. Whenever your task is completed, make a habit to close the file. So how to close a file? Again, there is a function called as a file.close. So we have to use this function that is file.close, और जो object हमने open किया था उसी object को हमें close करना है. And whenever we are using this callback function, you will be writing a code for closing that file. So same code, I have opened a file, I have read the content, and finally, after completing it, I am closing the file. So this is the basic code you have to understand. So for closing, fs.close, the object which I have opened, a function, if there is an error, that will be handled. And if it is not there, the close function will be directly closing the file, and you will get a message called as a file closed successfully. अब ये सिर्फ मैं टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करता, आई एम जस्ट कॉपिंग द फाइल, क्योंकि उसके अंदर सिर्फ लास्ट में एक लाइन हमने ऐड कर चुके हैं. दैट्स इट. So I will be moving over here, and I will be creating another file that is main close. Okay. So main close वही फाइल है, बस हमने उसके अंदर 3 लाइन को कोड को थोड़ा ऐड किया. So here the same program is there. We are opening a file that is input.txt. पहले हमने open किया, and after opening it, we have read the content and we have displayed it on a screen. ये पहले वाला प्रोग्राम चल. अभी उसी के आगे हमने थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड किया, that is how to close a file. Again, very simple example. That is whenever we are closing a file, it is again a file system. ये object हमने बना है, that is dot close. जिस तरीके से हम read करते हैं, जिस तरीके से हम open करते हैं, उसी तरीके से हम we can go for closing a file. So this is actually the systematic way that whenever we are working with any file system, first go for opening a file, then go for reading the content or writing your content, and then finally you go for closing the file. This is the good habit of a good programmer. Now, closing a file is very simple. A file system, this is nothing but the object we have specified in the description. तो यहाँ पर जैसे हमने बोला है, the first one is the object. That is nothing but this is the file description written by the file open object. fs.open जो भी रिटर्न करता है उसी ऑब्जेक्ट को हम उसके अंदर डाल देते हैं. And second one, the rollback callback function with error handling. So same thing we have used over here. So here I am opening a file, the function will be returned, and if there is an error while closing a file, the error will be displayed, and we are displaying a message that file closed successfully. So I'm saving this, and again I am moving over here to run this file. So clear the screen and run the program. So node space main close. If you want to use .js, no problem. तब भी वो run होता है, without JS भी वो program run होता है. So see, finally the file closed successfully. So this we have done in a very systematic way. So the whole thing we have done is that again the file is read, the content is displayed on a screen, and we are executing to close the file. Is it clear to you? The 3-line code of closing a file? Yes? Yes or no? Yes, everyone is getting or not? सबको समझ में आया how to close a file? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now closing, we have completed the file. It's very simple to close a file. Now we will be going for truncating a file. Now truncate means what? Appending is somewhat different. Truncate is somewhat different. Now truncating a file means what? हमें कहाँ से कहाँ तक का डेटा रिट्राइव करके डिस्प्ले करना है. यानी अगर मेरी फाइल में यहाँ तक की कंटेंट है, मुझे ये पूरा डिस्प्ले नहीं करना है. आई डोंट वांट टू डिस्प्ले दिस. तो मुझे ट्रंकेट करना है. मुझे कहाँ से कहाँ तक का डेटा चाहिए, उतना ही डेटा में कॉपी करूंगा और उतना ही डेटा में यहाँ पर डिस्प्ले करूंगा. So the thing is called as a truncate. Now here this truncate operation can be done over here, and for truncating the name of the function is ftruncate. The name of function is ftruncate, and same we have to use this with fs. Okay, file system. Now again we have to open the file. We have to set the length. कहाँ तक आपको वो फाइल चाहिए. So what is this length? This is the length of a file after which the file will be truncated. The length of the file after which the file will be truncated. यानी उसके आगे वाला कंटेंट वो रीड नहीं करेगा. So we'll be writing a code, same code, just we will be going for implementing it, and we'll see how this file will be truncating the content from your input.txt file. So again, file, a new, I will say main truncate.js. So this is a file being created, and into this we will be pasting a code. So first we'll be opening a file, that is system, that is fs. Then I want to read the content, so that is a buffer, क्योंकि मुझे truncate करना, मुझे तो display करना पड़ेगा. So here this is code for opening a file, that is input.txt. I think this is not required for you to explain again and again. So fs system will be opening. If it is an error, that will be displayed. If it is not there, the file will be opened, message will be displayed, and you will go into the truncating the file. Now exactly the truncate logic is written over here. It's just a 1-line code, just like closing. Ftruncate is the name of function. We will be reading the file which is being created, opened over here. So fd is nothing but the object that is opening the file called as input.txt. Now I am specifying 10 bytes. तो पहले 10 bytes जो होंगे उतने ही दिखाई देंगे. Rest part will not get displayed. So function will be opening the if there is an error, that will be handled by this if error object, and the process after completing the file truncated successful message will be displayed. And now we will be going for displaying after truncating. So actual truncate will be directly removing the content from your file. So directly input.txt का आगे वाला part delete हो जाएगा. So now we will be reading this one, the same function that we will be reading everything, just like using this read function. और ये सब parameters हमने discuss किए. If there is an error, that will be displayed. If it is not there, there is no error in reading, the file will be read in a very systematic way, bytes by bytes will be displayed and it will be displayed on the screen. अब ये सब काम खत्म होने के बाद we will be doing the last operation, that is a closing of a file, and end will be completed within this one. So we have written each and every code into file that open, and you here see everywhere we have closed at the end. So the whole code is written into this file.open, and we just have added comma after every what do you call as after every execution. So the open function is closed over here with semicolon. Then there is no comma. We have directly started writing a code for truncating. So after truncating, we have directly started a code for reading the content of a file. And after reading, we have written a code for closing the file. So this is a closing of your file. This is nothing but a closing of your read function. This is nothing but a closing of your transient function. And this is nothing but a closing of your open function. So these operations we have completed. We have opened a file, we have truncated, we have read the content and displayed on a screen, and finally we have closed that input.txt file. So how this is closed? This is nothing but directly calling the object, that file will be closed. So now we'll be going for running it. I will be opening the truncate new terminal over here. I will go for first shell. And here I will say node and space. The name of my file is main truncate. So main truncate. And see, before executing, I want to show the content of the input.file. So see this content, it is a 5-line we have written into this. Now I'm going for this truncate, I'm pressing enter. So the whole thing will be read, and you will see the 10 bytes are being completed, and we are see this only the 2 lines are readed, only 2 ही line आ जाते, and you will see this 10 bytes are only being remaining into my file. Remaining data is already covered, that is removed. So going to read the file after truncating, and it's just a simple .ext. So I'll again write something over here, and we'll just see the content. तो मैं थोड़ा सा इसके अंदर का थोड़ा सा draft लेता हूँ. So just I copy this content and paste over here. तो ये मेरा content कुछ है इसके अंदर. And I go for truncate, and here I will say अगर मुझे ज़्यादा content चाहिए तो in truncate I will say I don't want this one, I want 100 bytes. So now I'm saving the file, I'm clearing the content, and now see in this input.file you see the whole content is written. It's a very big file. Okay, and now I'm executing the truncate function, and what it will do is that it will only read, it will only maintain the 100 bytes, rest part will be automatically deleted. So this is what you call as a truncate. So I'm running this one. So only, oh my god, so I have not copied the file. So see this, it is there, the remaining part is removed. So this is what you call as 100 bytes. Okay, so 100 bytes is maintained over here. So this is what you call as a truncate is. So lot many times whenever you are working with Node.js, you will find you will need to take a help of this truncate function for removing the excess data from your file. Now this we have completed. After truncate, I want to talk about how to delete a file. This is the last operations about the file system. And one more thing, that is how to append the content into a file. So there is no delete function. ये ध्यान में रखना है, for whenever you want to delete something, whenever you want to delete a file, there is no delete function. The name of the function is unlinked. The name of the function is unlinked. You have to keep in mind the name of function for deleting the file from your file system. So again, whenever you want to delete a file, that is unfile, and first you have to give the path of exactly where the file is present. The second one, the function with callback, that is nothing but it will be if there is an error while deleting, that need to be handled over here. So there is a callback function that will be handling the error, and the name of the function to delete a file is nothing but your unlinked. So 2-line codes, just like this, we will be deleting one input.txt file, which we have created already over there. So I'm just copying the file, and I am creating one more file, that is main delete. So ये नाम की file .js is the extension of the file. And into this, what I want to do is that a file system, I have object created. Now this is nothing but we will be going for deleting the content. And now this is the actual code for deleting a file. So fs.unlink and input.txt, that will be deleting the file function.txt. Now see, my file is present over here, that is input.txt. See this is input.txt file, and some data is over here. So I'm just copying some content over there, and I'm just pasting over 2-3 times. I'm saving this file. This is the name of the file called as the input.txt. And now I'm going for delete function. And when I run this program, you'll find this input.txt file will be get unlinked. Unlinked means what? It will be getting deleted as per the node is specified. So I'm clearing the screen, and now I will be going for deleting the file. So how to run it? It's very simple. Node space the name of the file, that is main, and delete, and I'm pressing the enter. So file deleted, and now it is been removed from this part also. ये यहाँ से गायब हो चुकी है, और यहाँ पर कहाँ पर भी वो फाइल प्रेजेंट नहीं है. If you search it, you will never find input.txt file. So there is no txt file over here. और ये यहाँ पर था, यहाँ पर आ चुका है, but it is not present into your file. Okay. So again, if you want to save it as Control S. Now it will be added automatically over here. So see, this input.txt file is present over here. Okay. So as it is an id, it is already available over here. अगर मुझे उसको delete करना है, see the name is here. Okay, the नाम यहाँ पर दिखाई देता है. Again, if I go for running this main delete, तो see automatically इस folder में से वो file गायब हो चुकी है. It is not present in this folder, but this is already stored in my id, so that's why it is that. If I save it, Control S, so automatically it will be created again. So is it clear to you that how to delete a file from your file system using unlink function? Is it clear to everybody? There is no delete function, there is unlink function. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? I
Yes,
want
sir.
to. Okay. Now, when we talk about a file system, again, we can work on directory. Now, this will, I am giving an assignment to you that you have to go for creating a directory. What is directory? Nothing but of creating a folder. One simple program I will be doing that, I will be creating one text.txt folder, and then read contents and all those things you have to do from your side. So I don't want to waste more energy on this FS system, because we have to move further for your syllabus. So how to create a directory is again very important thing, that is MK directory. MK, that is make directory. mkdir, and we have to set a path where we want to add it, the mode and the callback function. The mode is again how it is being created in very systematic way. So again, I am creating the file called as make directory. So it's very simple, mkdir, and this will be created into this folder. The name of the folder will be created called as a test. And this function, if there is an error, the error will be displayed on a screen. Otherwise, the folder will be created into your project. So how to create a folder into a project? It is mkdir. So I'm copying the code, and here I'm saying that is yes mkdir direct. So I will set as make. So we'll call it as a dir make. Okay. So dir make dot js. So this will be created over here, and that will be creating a folder into this. So there is no folder, and here what we'll do is that we will be creating a test folder into this folder. Okay. So here I am into my node. So automatically here there is no folder like with the name called the test. So I will call it as test folder will be created into this one. So here I will be clearing everything, and just I will be, sorry, it's CLS. 1 second. So it is CLS. I'm clearing the screen, and here I have saved it, and now I'm running this dir make. So how this folder will be created is just node space dir make. Sorry, node dir m should be in uppercase, so make, and I'm pressing enter. Directory completed. So let us see whether the folder is created or not. I will show you how where it is created. So actually my project is in your E drive. And there is my node. See, it is created over here. See this, it is created over here. My path was wrong. That's why it was created. So see, the test folder is created over. Okay. So if you want to store into this one, you just copy the path and you can create over here. And you just run, you will find the folder is created into this. Okay, and it is not allowing the to get executed. But you see how this directory can be created over here. How this directory can be created, and you have to do some operations with this one. So yeah, actually required nahi, but how we can read the directory, how we can remove, that is just like is how can we can delete the file from your directory. And finally, I want to talk about the different functions which are there in just a single glance. That is, read file will be reading. We have already used this one. Write file will be directly writing into the file. Open is the very systematic way of opening a file. You can rename a file also. You can change the name of a user also. जो अगर आपको नाम को change करना है, the chown function is used to rename the function, the user or the person who has created file. Stats for getting the information of your file, link for linking it, sync link is for synchronized linking, rm directory we have seen, that is how to make rename a directory. mkdir is nothing but how to make a directory. Read directory is will be reading the folder you have created. Ultimates is concerned with the timestamp. Exist will be exiting access, and open file will be opening a file into a system. Now, as a revision, I want to specify whenever we are working with FS, you see, you can use this append file function also for appending. We have seen the truncate function. Now, only one thing is remaining from my side, that is, I want to append something into input.txt. That means I want to add something at the end. And for that purpose, there is an append file. So again, we'll move for this one, and if we'll see whether the input.file is there or not. So here I will be just adding only one line like this, and following is the syntax for one of the method to read from a file. So here it is written into this txt file. Now I want to add something at the end from this part to get concatenated, and for that purpose I will be writing main concat.js file. So it will be adding at the end. So kaise add karna hai? It's very simple. You go and just use this file, that is append.file. So append.file function will be appending the content. So this will be only appending the function. One second, I just want to hit directory append. So append function will be appending the file. So append, one second, truncate function को ही call करते हैं. So this is append function, and you want to add something into this. So I just remove this part, and the name of the function is append file. So I'm removing this, and यहाँ पर मैं जो append वाला function था ना, truncate. So I'm writing over here, and the three parameters which are over here is just simple. That is, oh, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर बोला कि append function में क्या होता है. First parameter is the name of a file. You can give the name function directly, or you can give the object which is there, and the contents you want to add into this. So these are the only three parameters. So I'm just copying the content, and I will be putting over here. Okay. So this is nothing but going to append the file. That's it. And append the open file. So hello, this will be added into this. If there is an error, that will be displayed. And I just remove this file append successfully going to read the file, and finally we'll be closing the file. So that's it, the code. Now here you'll see already we have written something into this text file. and we want to add at the end something like this. So what you want to add is you want to add hello content truncated appended. Okay. So the thing I have written into this parenthesis, I am saving the file and I'm running this main concat. So node space main concat main concat and I'm pressing enter. So file close successful, everything is written, and let us see whether it is there. Okay, not getting. So let us see in the next example how this file append will be appending the content. We'll move further. That is just a simple fast demonstration that open function is with some parameter is used to read the file, open the file. Write file will be helping us to write directly into the file. Update file, append file will be updating the content from into your file. So just copy it into, let us see, something has went wrong. We will not waste time. We need to move further. So this is how we have to do some operation with write files and everything. So how to we can delete a file that is using an unlink function. How we can rename a file using a rename function, and this how we have completed the FS, that is a file system. Now this in detail will never been asked in university paper. Now what will be asked in university paper as far as what we call as practical is concerned of this chapter is that a very simple questions I have framed for you. That is, this is for you to get completed because Saturday, Sunday, both the days there is a holiday. So I am expecting that you should complete up till here, so 28th. And today itself, within 15 minutes, we will be starting. We will be creating a HTTP web server. So this all examples are I am expecting into this week. Now, I think up till this part, that is how to create an object and class using prototype, how to create a class and object using ES6, that is ECMS script, we have already covered. Now, we have also gone for creating a function using prototype, anonymous, and arrow also. We have also created a file that will be reading the content in synchronous and asynchronous way. We have also created we have seen the examples of how to open a file and read the content, how to open a file and how to write the content. Again, we will have implemented the truncate. I am expecting that you should apply for append, that you have to apply, and delete we have already seen into the today's example. So as far as the file operations are concerned, we have completed each and every functions which are required for operating with the file system. Now we will be starting with how to create a HTTP web server, because this is there in your syllabus. And it is the most important thing that this question may be asked in your assignments. So NPS, now I am directly switching to the web server creation, how to web server creation is created, how the web server is created. And then after that, we will be talking about how to create a modules. And after that, we will be talking about events, and we'll be winding up this chapter in the next week. Now, for us to, this is the most important thing, that is how to create a server. Now, we'll go into more detailed way how to create a server into your Node.js. Now, this Node.js creation, how to create a HTTP server is the most important thing. तो उसको कैसे किया जाता है? Now, first step, we'll be going into detail about how to create a server. So, creating HTTP server is just require some steps need to be followed. And the first step, that is you have to include the HTTP module. First thing is that you have to import the HTTP module because you are working with the HTTP server. For file system, you have imported FS module. For HTTP, whenever you want to execute, make a create a server, you have to use, that is require HTTP. So you have to use this one, HTTP module for your HTTP server creation. Is it clear to you? The first line of your code should be required HTTP. Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes,
yes
sir.
or no? Okay. Now, second thing is that second is important. Okay, create a server using a server, that is create server. This is the name of the function that will be helping us to create a server. Create server to listen to the port number. अभी server create होने के लिए we have to set up the port number. तो ये port number हमें बताना पड़ेगा. Now this is a number that should be greater than 1024. तो मैं ये बहुत important चीज आपको बताना चाहता है कि whenever you are creating a server, you keep in mind it should be greater than 1024. Okay, because this port number are reserved for the system himself. तो यहाँ तक का पोर्ट हम यूज नहीं करते, उसके आगे के पोर्ट हमें यूज करने चाहिए. So how to use this one? HTTP, the object you have created using HTTP require.http, you have to create a server. So http.create server will be creating a server, and two things are there. One is the function you have to use, that is one is request. ये नाम predefined है, don't change the name of request and response object. So I have highlighted with the yellow color. Don't change the name of a request and response object. It is predefined. It is already been created by your node developer. So request and response, two objects are required because we need to send something to the server and we need to get something from a server. So request and response, two objects are already created. The name of the object is REQ and RES. And we have to write your business logic into this parenthesis. And when I am saying this port number, this means there should be a listener that will be listening your port number. So the port number can be 8080, 8000, 70706, जो चाहिए आप वो पोर्ट नंबर डाल सकते हैं, but it should be greater than 1024. Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no? Yes or no? This port number? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the very simple syntax for creating a server. बहुत simple syntax है. Now after that, step number 3, prepare response. अभी जो request और response होते हैं, request means the thing which is coming from the server, and response means which that will be provided to the server. So HTTP request will be created, and create server will be creating a server with request and response. Now, whenever I want to set something, response that should be given to the server, that need to be specified. So write header is the name of a function that will be writing the head. 200 is nothing but this is what we call as a bytes, which has been reserved for you to get displayed the content. Now this is most important, that you have to set the content, the head part, यानी आपका content किस format में चाहिए. It should be in HTML format only. So content hyphen text, you are writing in a single quote, colon is written over there, and second parameter is text/HTML. So whatever you are writing, this means that you are writing something like this. So that should be considered as text from your end, and whenever it is getting displayed, it will be displayed in the format of HTML. It will be displayed in the format of HTML. So content of your file will be considered as a text, but whenever it is being going for responding on a server, it will be treated as an HTML. So here I am writing something that is response.write. So see this, I am using this object called as response because I am writing something on a server. If I want to get something from a server, it is nothing but a request. And when I want to write something on a server, it should be a response. So I am writing something. So response dot write header, response dot write. I am writing Node.js, say hello, and end. I want to close the object. So response dot end. It means that response is completed, and this will be opened into my port number 90999. Okay, and how to run it, that I will show in your demonstration. So how to start this file and how to run this and how to execute it. So these are the 4 and 5 steps. So this is nothing but running your node file and finally testing it on a browser. So these are the 5 steps. I again revise it. First step is nothing but you have to create a request HTTP object. Second step is that you have to create a server, and on what port you should specify it in this section, that is using a listener function. This second step. Third step, you have to create an object of your response. So this is the step where we have created an object of write head and write. So write head will be treating the content in the text and HTML format, and write will be exactly content what is displayed on the screen. Fourth step is nothing but you are running it on a port number by calling this function called this file, that is how to run this file on your node and how to execute it on your browser. So just we'll go for creating the file. तो ये मैं file का नाम लेता हूँ, that is http web server.js. यही नाम की फाइल हम बनाएंगे. So here I am creating a file. This is web server. So the name of my file is http web service server. This is the name of my file .js, and I am pasting. I am saying semicolon. So this file is clear. Now I am clearing everything on my console. So CLS will be clearing everything. Now see, this is nothing but I want to create a server. So I will not waste up more time of you and just copy this code which I have written over here. So ये यहाँ से यहाँ तक मैं copy कर देता हूँ, and now see I will be pasting over here. Now here I don't want this 9090 port. I want to display it on 8080 port number. Now see what I have written is that first you have to import the HTTP server. We call it as step number one. Step number one you have to keep in mind. Step number two is create a server. This you have to do. This is called as a step number two. And whenever you are creating a server, you have to check the listener. So which port is made enabled for executing it. And step number three is again here we return, that is step number three, that is how to create a response object. We have created, this is step number one, this is step number two, and into step number two we have written this step number three. Okay. Now last one, this is step number four, कि हमें कैसे उसको रन करना है. So step 4 for calling node file node.js, and step number 4 fifth will be opening it into your browser. So step number 5 will be opening या फिर checking the output, check output on server. Okay, now there is no installation, मैंने कुछ इंस्टॉल नहीं किया, मेरे जो सिस्टम है उसी में मैं सर्वर क्रिएट करने वाला. Now see it is port number 8080, इसी पोर्ट पे वो रन होने वाला. I am saving this file. This I need to delete. Let it be the. Okay. Now ये मैंने सेव कर दिया है. Now the name of my file, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर बोला है कि मैं इसको अभी रन करूंगा. So the name of my file is HTTP web server. So I am writing as node and HTTP web server, and I am saying enter. Now there is no response on my system. See यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं, वो सिर्फ चालू हो गया, बंद तो नहीं हो रहा है. Now this means my server has started. Now what you have to do is that I have to start my local host and the port number 8080. Then only I will get an output like this. So whatever I have written over here, that will be displayed on a server. So I am opening my browser. One second, I am opening my browser. And into this browser, I will be entering localhost, because many times if you are working on your individual system, then you have to give the basic port number, that is 127.0.0.1. So that I have already written over here in this text part. कि अगर आप आपके घर पे एग्जीक्यूट कर रहे हैं तो you have to say like this, and the port number is 9090 because I have written over here, that's why it is 9090. But if you don't want to use this one, you can use directly like this also. So either you can go for this one, or you can put like this, rather than entering the IP address of your system, you can put localhost also, no problem. So मैं यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा paste करता हूँ. You can put like this, localhost and colon, जो पोर्ट नंबर आपने लिस्टर में लिखा है वही पोर्ट नंबर आपको उसको देना है, तभी जाके एग्जीक्यूट होगा. Opening this browser, here I will saying local host. One second. See this, I have entered localhost 8080. So now it is already on my server. ये मैंने दिखा रहा है, एक्चुअली मैं थोड़ा सा चेंज कर देता हूँ मेरे कोड में. here I will be saying it is 7070, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं. This means I will be opening this one browser, and here I will be entering the port number as 7070. And then now see, there is no server like Apache, Bipache, nothing has been installed on my system on port number 7070, and just I'm running this. The content which I have written into this http.response will be displayed on the screen directly. Okay. One second. I need to save this file. इसको सेव करने के बाद मैं चेंज करता हूँ. इसको कंट्रोल सी 2 बार करने के बाद टर्मिनेट होता है. मैंने पोर्ट नंबर चेंज किया था, उसकी वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम है. नाउ अगेन आई एम रनिंग दिस फाइल, so automatically it will be opening port number 7070. I'm moving to the browser, and here I am saying localhost 707. Now see, the output is displayed in front of me, that is node is saying hello. Okay, so this is the way of creating a server in Node.js. Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes,
If you
sir.
want to if you want to display it in a bold format, you can use the tag into this, no issue. आपको जो चाहिए आप उसके अंदर यूज कर सकते हैं /b. आपको और भी कुछ लिखना है, just copy the line and just paste over here. जो भी कोड आपको लिखना है. So I want to display something like this. So this in H1. So the thing you have written into Node that will be displayed on your screen. So H1 and saying closing. So that will be treated as HTML. So मैंने यहाँ पर H1 से close कर देता हूँ. If I want to display it in H2 यहाँ पर मैं लिख रहा हूँ closing with H2. Okay. So I'm saving this file. I'm stopping the server because ये already file execution के लिए I'm CC 2 बार दिया है, Control CC twice, तभी जाके ये server close हो जाएगा. Otherwise it will remain start. तो आप वहाँ पर कितना ट्राई करो कुछ फर्क नहीं गिरेगा. Once it is closed, then again you have to run this file because after updation it will be needed to be executed. So again I am going for running this file, and the same port number, that is 7070, I'm opening the core port over here, and I'm pressing localhost. Now see the content which I have written that is displayed in front of me. So whatever updates you have done into your JS file, Node.js file, that will be replicated directly on your screen. So this is the way of creating the web server. Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no? Yes or no? So you can put like this also, because your IP address is, if you are not in LAN, the IP address of each system is 127.0.01. My IP address is somewhat different, तो मैं वो नहीं डाल सकता. तो मेरे को चेक करना होगा, तो आई एम यूजिंग SCMD, और मेरा IP एड्रेस अगर चेक करना है तो दिस इज फॉर द ट्रायल बेसिस. अगर आप घर पे ट्राई कर रहे हैं तो यू कैन यूज दिस पोर्ट नंबर, और यू कैन यूज लोकल होस्ट. जो पोर्ट नंबर आपने लिस्नर में दिया है वही पोर्ट नंबर यहाँ पर चाहिए, तभी जाके ये एग्जीक्यूट होता है. If it is not matching, the server will never start. So there is no need for you to install something extra into your system. आप directly program को run कर सकते हैं. The Node.js will be automatically creating a web server because you have imported the package module called as request, that is HTTP module. Is it clear to you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
सगळ्यांना समजलं का ते? Now I am expecting that you should go for writing the journal. Journal मतलब आपको ये प्रोग्राम को execute करना है, and you write it in your notebook, because this is just nothing but the content of journal. यहाँ तक मेरे ख्याल से मैंने complete करके रखा है सबके लिए, up till assignment number 21. ये सब codes आपके पास है. Again I will be sending the files. I am expecting that you should run the program, and then after running the program, because here I have not completed append. Now you have to search how to write appending a file, one file into another file, and how to display the content after appending the file. So if it is clear from your side, तभी जाके हमें ये समझ में आया, ऐसा हम समझ के आएंगे. FS you have come across with FS file system, आपको समझ में आया. इसके आगे वाले जो assignments रहेंगे, that will be depending upon how the web servers, the different applications we can execute using a node on your web server. So up till now, does anyone has a doubt or any problem, any issues, any question? Yes, किसी को कोई question, any doubts, किसी को कुछ है? You can talk to me now. This is the assignments for you for Saturday and Sunday. 2 दिन में ये आपको खत्म करना है. And PHP के जो भी मैं वीडियोस भेज रहा हूँ, वो make a habit to watch those videos. PHP हमें बहुत फास्ट ट्रैक में जाना पड़ेगा, तो बेसिक कंसेप्ट के लिए मैं ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करूंगा. मैं इमीडिएटली विल गो फॉर डेटाबेस कनेक्टिविटी एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. तो वो मेजर पार्ट मुझे वहां पर कवर करना है लाइव में. ये फॉर लूप कैसा, व्हाइल लूप कैसा, और किस तरीके से उसको लिखा जाता है, इतना शॉर्ट में, इतना स्लो जाने में अभी कुछ टाइम नहीं है. बिकॉज अगेन फॉर लूप, अगेन व्हाइल लूप, अगेन अर्थमेटिक ऑपरेटर कैसा होता है, ये इतना टाइम हमारा ज्यादा स्पेंड हो जाएगा. उससे अच्छा आई हैव शेयर्ड वीडियोस, यू वॉच दोज वीडियोस and get a basic concept of PHP, and directly we'll go for creating a databases and how to connect with the database and how to execute that database. So if you have any doubt, you can speak to me now. अगर नहीं होगा तो हम आगे वाले लेक्चर में मिलेंगे. Yes? Any doubts, any questions from your side? I'm expecting. Yes, किसी को कुछ doubts है? Okay, let it
No,
be.
sir.
Okay. No, sir. No. Okay. So we'll meet in the next coming lectures on Monday, and we'll start with the web server in more detail and precise way. And that day it's